Hey everyone. So this is my second time going live, and I just thought I'd give it a shot. I know people are not going to be here, but I just thought I'd give it another try, seeing that it went so well the first time. So yeah, as you can see, I'm basically in my old room. It's still not permanent though, but it's a big starter. My computer basically is right here. This is what I use to make everything from Loud House to Void City to pretty much everything you name it. Unfortunately, like I said, it's right here right now, but it's better than nothing. So, in the meantime, I'll let this off on a good note. And I just wanted to let everybody know everything is going all right. But I hope you all understand that basically I have to constantly continue to pump out and ignore that. That's just my computer. I'm just saying, unfortunately, we have nothing but to pump out, Man of War content, at least until I could start getting enough time to start making more Go Animate videos. Because now my time is limited. I don't got as much. Anyway. Oh, what's up, O5? How's it going? I wasn't expecting anybody to come on here, man. I was just giving a small little update on what was going on. That's just my mom in the background. So yeah. So in the meantime, basically I was just explaining O5, or Diesel, whichever you want to be preferred here. I was explaining the situation. I'm gonna have to pump out Men of War content now, mainly because, well, I don't have that much time to do Go Animate videos. This doesn't mean I'm stopping them. I just need to find a way to get a computer that's compatible, because the one in the other house is a Mac, an old one from possibly 2010, even older than that. So it has no possible way of running Wrapper. So yeah, that thing is literally to loose end. Anyway, how are you doing, Diesel? How is Tuffy going? Oh, looks like we got someone else in here. Zero clue. He hasn't been online in days. Well, he could be having a life. Basically, he's probably just, working or, helping other people. So, guy's pretty busy. So, yeah. He did unfriend me mainly. I think it could be because he gets so many requests on so many times. So, just ignore my dog. But yeah, so anyway, I think in my honest opinion, I think he like I said, maybe his PC did quit on him. But then again, he's a very busy guy because he unfriended me for a little bit. And I think the reason why is because, he probably gets so many requests and so many people are talking to him that he has to start deleting friends once in a while to get some stress relief, which is just fine. I had nothing against that. So being, a skillful, person when it comes to Arma 3 and building, essentials, he basically, probably gets, message every minute. So that could probably be why he has to start unfriending people once in a while. Speaking of Arma 3, I see you're on Arma 3, Diesel. Yeah, World War One. I already started. Well, I don't have to tell you this because I'm sure you know about it already. But I've already started doing like a little bit of a walkthrough through YouTube on Century War. So already there's like 4 of the missions up, 2 of the prequel, 2 of the freaking main campaign from 1914. Still though, I still got a lot to do though. Now I'm starting to do a small campaign walkthrough for basically Imperial Conquest. It's basically the only thing I could do at the moment because I have to, I don't got the time to make Go Animate videos because Go Animate videos alone, they take hours. But if I were to start working on a Go Animate video right now, by the time I reach a minute, it'll already be it will pretty much be already 8 o'clock at night, and I will have to go back. So yeah, I wouldn't. It doesn't work that way. I can't do it that way. So, oh, hello, Bear. I was on your live stream the last time, but nobody answered. So I guess pretty much, you probably didn't know I was there. But in the meantime, how is everyone doing so far? What I'm gonna... Did I show you the invasion of Italy for your universe? No, you didn't. What's that? I'm guessing that's, I would like to see it, so let's have a look when it... Oh, I'm glad things are going good, Bear. I heard you're doing well with your Go Animate videos. I say keep doing it because eventually your subscribers are going to rank up. However, you should probably change the content a little bit because if you do keep doing the same thing over and over and over, eventually people get tired. So you're going to have to try and mellow out a little bit. Like, for an example, you did, like, let's say a Rosie punishment day with, the mom and everything else. Fine. They gave you a second punishment day. That's also cool. But you should try to up the ante. Like, you should try to do a little bit more story, or you could try to maybe, for an example, you could try to do as I do a series and build it up to a story lore. That's what I did with Loud House. But you don't have to do it that way. That's just my opinion. But I notice if you do a variety of different types of things, your views skyrocket like that. That's what happened when I did Loud House. All right, I'll take a look at your work, Diesel. Let's have a look. Is this World War One or two? Hang on. Is this World War One or two? Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie. That one picture over there reminds me of Battlefield 1. I don't know why. Ah, okay then. So I guess all right, so I'm guessing this was during... Okay, so what happens in Italy in my universe? (1919) Italy collapses. I think you mean 1919. That's when Austria-Hungary collapses. But yeah, okay. Takes a look. Hey, we got 4 people in here. So, how are the new people? But Germany and America sent 1 million soldiers each. Okay, I guess that is understandable. Takes a look. But in a way, you do realize that Diesel, even in my universe, Italy doesn't fall. So basically, they still survive in a defensive war. So, as a matter of fact, it was actually because of Italy and basically, you know, how we lost deep southern France. So yeah, that's one of the biggest reasons. It wasn't just Canada, but yeah. So if you guys are wondering what I'm doing live, I was gonna just give a little bit of a small update. I wasn't expecting, you know, the stream to last because, you know, I didn't think people were gonna come in. So, you know, I was gonna give an explanation of what was going on, and then I was gonna get off, and then a couple of people start coming in. But basically, right now, what I was gonna do is I was gonna try and start recording some of my new missions for Imperial Conquest, mainly because that's all the time I have right now, is because I don't basically have the time to make go animate that much until that is stabilized. Loud House is gonna have to remain delayed because, you know, I got limited time here in my old house. I have to come in here, then at some point I gotta go back. And when I'm back in the other house, I can't do anything. So I have to take what I have at the time being and start doing things here. So yeah, it's not easy. It is not easy, everyone. An ATTE. I mean, sorry, ATAT. Yeah, I'm glad it does work. Even though it has a poor polygon, I don't care. I would use it anyway. Look. Yep, I would use it anyway. As long as it shoots, I don't care. Good. I'm glad it walks. Good. I'm glad it shoots. Very good. So then that's good. And that means we finally made some progress. We just went from an AT-AT that could not move to one that could finally fire and walk. So yeah, that's very good. I'm glad to hear that. Maybe we could actually bring Imperial Conquest back into Arma after all. I mean, the easiest thing to do is to just make the Earth resistance. They're very simple. All you got to do is just make each class red, blue, gray, and white. It's not that it's not that hard. The North American resistance is probably going to be a little bit more challenging, mainly because you're dealing with, you know, soldiers from America and Canada. So yeah, you know, it's probably going to be a lot more harder, but it's still the same thing: red, gray, blue, and white. So Bear, what are you up to now? Are you gonna make a new video on Go Animate? Excuse me. Oh, and by the way, everyone, I just wanted to let you know, but many of you probably know already, this is the second time I went live. Yes, I'm actually working on one right now. Oh, that's good, Bear. I'm glad to hear it. Keep up the good work. Wow, went back to 5 people. I'm surprised. Welcome to the other 2 that joined. Whoever they are. Takes a look. Okay, so Diesel, on the other hand, do you think are you gonna continue jeez, sorry, I lose track of what I'm saying. Are you gonna take more screenshots for Century War or Eve of War, or are you gonna start taking some for Imperial Conquest too? Just out of curiosity. or the Civil War, you know, which I noticed you've seen since you like muskets so much. So yeah. Okay, why isn't this thing opened yet? Okay, hang on, guys. I'm just trying to get my Men of War to open. The reason is because I'm trying to start a recording of one of the missions. So basically, I've already did two of them. World War One and Civil War because I have all the mods here for those two. Okay, then that's fine. Oh, speaking of that, World War One and Diesel. Do you got any other ideas for soldier classes for the United States or Germany or? I'm talking about World War One, not World War Two. Just wondering, like, do you got like a new class idea, like new uniforms, new helmets, new anything else? Because I know you like the salad bowl. I was actually, hey, what's up, Edvin? And I know you like the salad bowl. So, in a way, in this universe, we were the ones that kind of invented it, mainly because of the airborne helmet that was called the self-made helmet. Question: did we make the salad? Did we invent the salad bowl helmet in our universe? With when we made the self-made helmet for the airborne? Takes a look. Also, what's up, Edvin Biden Palmer? Welcome. I hope you saw my community tab. The latest. Well, that's great. I'm glad that you like that there's a new movie, but I'm not interested. So yeah, I stopped watching Roundhouse a long time ago because the show has gotten so stupid. I don't watch it anymore. So yeah, I'm not gonna really be bothered with it. So yeah. But if you're glad that there's another movie, good for you. Enjoy it. You know, I'm not gonna stop. What's that? Yes, we have. So we did invent the salad bowl. So that means we had it before the British did in 1915. Am I right? Yes. All right. Good. So in a way, I think we could. I was thinking, as much as I don't like the salad bowls, I guess, you know, we could have a couple of our soldiers use them because, after all, you know, our lobster tails eventually do get retired in 1916. So, you know, well, not in the year 1916, but 1916 was the last year they were used. But before we started using you know, the New York helmets and the Trororan helmets and pretty much, you know, pretty much everything. Yeah, welcome to 2023. Good. Welcome to 2023 yourself, Edvin. It's been a rough start, but so far I'm still hanging in there. Okay, why isn't this thing playing? Give me a minute. All right, there we go. So yeah, I was actually thinking, Diesel, if you're listening, do you think it is possible? Like, when should we use the salad bowls in World War One? Because you know we already. I know in real life we used them in 17 and 18, but in the alternate history we were in World War One from the beginning. So, I guess we used them possibly. I think around 1918 to 1919. Dom, 1916. Oh no, no, Dom, I'm not talking about reality. I'm talking about, you know, in a universe there's a story that I made in its alternate history, and basically what happens is that it takes place. Oh. I didn't know that. Okay, sorry about that, Diesel. I thought that was somebody else talking. I'm so used to your '05 thing. Well, no COVID symptoms in case you haven't seen the Discord text. My mother gotten through it too. Yo, buddy. Well, I'm glad you made it. And yes, I did see your text. Great to see you're going well, man. I hope you saw the WWE finale. I didn't really see it that much, mainly because I've been busy lately, Edvin. But, next time I'll try to keep an eye out. But I'm glad that that so-called person you like won. And how long is this thing gonna take to open? I'm so sorry that it's taking so long, guys. I'm still trying to wait for my stupid Men of War to open. This is ridiculous. You know what? I think I might know the problem. Give me a second. I'm gonna exit out and stop it because this is ridiculous. So anyway, as I was saying, '05. Do you think you could come up with a great soldier class to house the the shit? What do you call them again? Damn it! Oh yeah, the salad bowls. Now they're not standard, but they're basically. I think they would be used for elites. I don't know. Could I be wrong on that? What would the salad bowls serve? Because the first one that we invented from 1913 during the Great Mech War, that was for the airborne. All right, okay, thank you. So, Light Runner, how are things going so far? Oh, Edvin, did you get my latest community tab? I'm gonna have to start uploading Men of War content for a little bit, mainly because lack of time. Because the problem with Rapper is that it takes hours just to do 1 minute, and the problem is that I got a limited time here, so I can't. It's not like before where I could just spend hours and hours and hours working on it. So yeah. Right now, as hungry as a grizzly bear. Well, you better start eating something before you maul someone. In the meantime, you saw my community tab about your stream. Not yet. That's because I'm streaming right now. I'll look at it when this is over. But first of my stream was at the park. Second one is in my old room. Especially with the ship over there. That thing's been around since I was a child. I don't know why, but when I was a kid, I used to have a huge obsession with ships. I don't know why. I kind of still have a little bit of a obsession, but it's not as bad as it used to be when I was like maybe 6, 7, or 8. So yeah. Okay, serious. Too bad I can't stream no more at my house, so I can stream at the park. You should try to maybe stream somewhere where you believe is comfortable, because if you want to stream, nobody could stop you. You could probably do it like maybe same with me, only it's with trains. Yeah, I used to have a friend. I'm actually glad you mentioned that, Light Runner. There was an actual friend of mine his name was George. I'll just leave it like that. But he used to have a love for trains too. Does anyone in here have Arma and know how to use Alive? I don't think anybody here does, tragically. most of the people on here are just here for my Loud House content, but you know, but who knows? Maybe some might. Streamlabs make Rapper offline glitch, and I can't really make the video I want to. Yeah, I know how that feels, Bear, but you got to get through that. It gets very, very frustrating because I know how it is. I've been doing Go Animate since 2009, and I know exactly how it feels. And I used to be on the site, you know, so the site was, even though it was better, it was still glitchy and buggy at the time because in 2009, GoAnimate.com was very new. So you had to basically go with what you had. The best thing, and I need you to take notes of this is the best thing that'll help you when it comes to Rapper Offline. If you are trying to make a video, do not make it go beyond 5 minutes. If you do, it's going to lag. Hang on, do you want the historical long USA backpack? Sure, I'll take that one. So anyway, Bear, as I was saying, wait a minute. My new update for the Marvel book is still delayed because I'm playing GTA San Andreas on my PS4. We'll continue drawing it onto my strongest Huckleberry. All right, very good. But anyway, Bear, as I was saying, the best thing to do is once you do, like, let's say you make like 4 minutes of your new video, right? What you do is you stop and you record what you have. You record it, you put it on file. Then what you do is you delete that scene, you close Rapper and open it back up. And each time you make progress, you always save it. Don't trust the autosave. That never works. It never works. So you have to constantly be on the up and up, because if you're actually make the scene too much and you have too much junk on the panel, it causes Rapper to lag. And there's nothing you could do to stop it. Even if you try to slow down the colony and bring down the quality, it's not enough. It's literally gonna freaking key to you where you left off. And when you try to play it back, it's gonna be all laggy. So you have to do it little bit at a time. I'm sure people like you are probably wondering how I'm able to do videos of Rapper with an hour long, sometimes even 2. That's the secret. You have to make at least 1 or 2 minutes of footage. You record it, delete it, and continue where you left off. That's how you do it. That's the secret. That's how you could, beat Rapper. If you try to do everything on Rapper, you're going to be in for it, because that thing is going to give you a lot of trouble. It's going to lag. It's not going to work properly. It's sometimes going to crash. So you got to, you have to improvise. I taught this to Nate Animates, and, he was able to do this. I taught this to Baby Don't Animate when she used to do it. She's able to do it now. And I even taught this to Spectrum, who's AKA Nerdy Moose. So basically, this is how they're able to do videos, and this is why you don't see as much lag on them than you would do. Because there's only so much that Rapper could hold, so much content. Sometimes I wish that there were times where back at the times of when the website was available, before this business-friendly crap came into place. But tragically, we don't live there anymore. So yeah, we're just going to have to deal in with what we have. And the best way, Bear, is if you take my advice, is do each video you make, depending on how long you want it to be, always go beyond at least 2 minutes to 3 minutes. The highest minimum that you could go is at least 6. Do not go beyond that. If you do that, your videos are going to lag, and it's going to be almost impossible to work with. It's almost going to be impossible to work with. So you're going to have to at least do 3 minutes, 4 minutes, or 5 minutes. Record what you have. Delete your scene after you recorded it, of course. And then what you do is you continue where you left off. And what happens is you do the same process. 3 minutes, 4 minutes to 5 minutes. You record it, and you stick it to the video that you just recorded prior. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. It's very easy. If you got any questions, Bear, feel free to ask. I'm just telling you from experience, because like I said, I've been doing Go Animate since 2009, so yeah, I know what I'm talking about. So yeah. Oh, okay. All right, very good. I sent you the image via Discord. All right, I'll take a look. Let's have a look, Diesel. I will show it to others while I'm at it. Okay, Bear. Everyone got any requests for any more memes for Rivera on stream? Well, if you want to request, there's plenty of ideas you could do. Like, why not? Probably you've already did the Hulk. React to Lincoln being kidnapped. Why not have the Loud House characters react to it? Like one of the Loud House sisters from the original series react to it too. All right, let's have a look, shall we? All right. So far, I like it. Yeah, Diesel, I think you did good so far. Now, question. Okay, early Marine Raiders. All right, wait. Peter McGuire reacted. All right, you could. Yeah, that is true. Peter McGuire did react. All right, that's actually very decent. Diesel. If you want, I think we could use maybe the lobster tails. Maybe I guess they would be for elite units. I guess pretty much because after all, the original lobster tail with the mask, I think that was supposed. Unless they're airborne, I could be wrong. If they're airborne, correct me, but I don't think they are. Um, Hang on, I got something from Nate. All right. Oh, and I got a quest for you, Bear. This is up to you if you want to make this, but why not have a video, right, where basically Caillou gives Rosie and the Troublemakers a punishment day and gets ungrounded. Or Lily breaks away from the bad trio. I seen it. Seen what? Caillou gives Rosie a punishment day. Which channel, though? There are millions of them where he gives them a punishment day. I got American Empire flag. Wait. American Empire flag? I didn't know there was such a thing. Take a look. Alright, so what exactly do you want to use the American Empire flag for exactly? We are an empire. Wait, we were an empire in World War One? I didn't even know that. Take a look. Ooh, maybe I will do those. Alright, no problem, Bear. Because I was thinking, you could actually do it. It's like good to give a change once in a while. Like maybe have one of the trio break away. We are the last empire on Earth. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, so you could actually do like, let's say, like maybe for the first video, you could have Caillou return, and you could have him, give, Rosie and everyone else a punishment day. Then Lily, the next day, learning from the punishment, says, I'm not going to go through this anymore. I'm breaking away from here, And she actually turns, and she actually gets Rosie into trouble. What's this? Do a video about Civil War when President Abraham Lincoln abolished slavery. The time will be for that eventually, but right now I'm mostly focusing on Imperial Conquest, which is a Star Wars mod I did, and basically it tells the story on what would have happened. I'll just let the slogan pretty much talk for itself. We thought they were science fiction. We thought they were drama. We thought they were fictional. We were wrong. Takes a look. And I'll leave it like that. You'll know exactly what I mean by saying that. Speaking of which, that reminds me, how the hell Diesel were we able to tell each other from the Brits in World War One if we got freaking if we also had salad bowls? Okay, Bear. The CGG and Rosie Daisy Lily gets grounded series are in different universe unless someone about Rosie about. Okay, then that's fine. All right, guys. I'm playing Men of War again. Wish me luck. Cause I won't be able to. Plus, we lived in different trenches, so shoot guys running towards. Well, that is true, but don't forget you also had hand-to-hand fighting when it came to World War One. So yeah, it wasn't just being stuck in the trenches all day. You usually had to also run and fight hand in hand. So yeah. I hope you know it's almost Martin Luther King's Day in January 16. Yeah, I already know about that. I have a better idea, Bear. What if you gave Rosie a punishment day to make up for the two punishments she gave you? I do have black friends for MLK Day. Oh, I have no doubts. I helped Doris give them a punishment day. Alright, then that's fair enough. Okay, so basically, what I have in mind is what's gonna happen in the Loud House is basically I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but you already seen through the large sneak peek from episode 1, which is from episode 20, which was supposed to be the first portion of the episode. Usually I don't do that, but I didn't have any other choice since I didn't have any access to Wrapper, so I thought I would use it, expose the whole front portion. But I'm sure you all could see things were getting tense. Things are getting tense. Take a look. I mean, it's bad enough that you spend 12 years with a family that you don't know, but try imagining that you were spending 12 years with a family that kidnapped you. I could only imagine Lincoln's reaction when he finds this out. It's you heard him himself. In episode 18, he even claimed he doesn't even feel comfortable calling them sisters anymore. That's how bad it is. So yeah, I could only imagine what's gonna happen when he finds out that he never was supposed to be with them from the start. What do you all think is gonna happen? Oh, we got 5 people again. Because I know Bear, she was the first one that actually wanted Lori to do the right thing. And, you know, congrats, Bear. You know, your choice won, by the way. Even though you had some people that didn't want Lori to give Lincoln up. I'm like, geez, haven't these people watched anything? Golly. Yes, in a way, my best friend likes my comic book when Lincoln and Clyde became superheroes. When it comes to the situation, to the biggest racist we all know that's in the Loud House is the Karen. Oh, guys, look, there it is. This is Galaxy at War. I know you could barely see it, but this is basically was made by a friend of mine on Discord, and he goes by the Galaxy at War team. It's been around for years, and so far, sorry, forgive that. That wasn't supposed to happen. My freaking mouse has a tendency to double click. I'm gonna have to wait for this damn thing to load, and I could get out of it because this is not what I wanted to do. Oh yeah. And I'm glad you like Star Wars, Bear, because one of my Men of War videos are actually, well, I don't need to tell you this. I'm sure you watch everything I do on my channel, so I don't have to say anything. But it involves Star Wars nonetheless. Yeah. Okay, get out of here. Because I don't want this. Exit out. Okay, let's do this carefully. Alright, now look at this, guys. You see, these are all the missions. And, what the fuck? Wait a minute. Sorry, I did the wrong one. Okay, so these are all the campaigns. I'll move it closer so you can see. These are all the campaigns. Now, these were all done by the Galaxy at War team. But this one right here, where it says Chapter 1, this one was done by me. And check it out. Look how many missions I did. In the videos alone, you see this one and this one. These are the first 2 videos that I recorded. I was going to do this one next, and the Clash, and this one. Then tomorrow, I was planning on doing this one and this one. Now, for this one, believe it or not, I'm not going to spoil because you're not going to believe where this freaking battle takes place. To all of you who are Star Wars fans, a part of you are probably thinking this is Tatooine, or maybe Geonosis, or maybe, you know, Meridian, you know, or pretty much all these other planets. Well, you're not going to believe it. Watch when I click Night Raid. What does that say? Libya, Sahara Desert. That's right. It's on Earth. And here's the whole story right here. As the fighting ended with the fall of the Imperial Fort Helios, along with the, successful attack within the Samahaki ruins, night falls in the skies above Earth. As preparations are made for Operation Orbital, however, the fight in North Africa was far from over, as the Militia Legion of the Earth Resistance, which, after, by the way, is the Legion you're playing as, prepared to launch an assault behind Imperial lines in the southern Sahara Desert at Galdorf Gorge, a site that the Galactic Empire had converted into a single munitions facility in 2021. The assault will be led by Viper Squad, where the group moves ahead and the main... Hey, what's up, Zach? And the main attack force in hopes of destroying a single ATTE that overlooked the open desert before it could be used to hammer the resistance. Once they arrive in the area, the purpose of the raid is to secure more munitions for the resistance, while also capturing a single ATTE walker in the process. The resistance must carry the raid accordingly and get out before Imperial reinforcements arrive. So basically, that's what the whole mission is about. So as you can see here, basically, Star Wars doesn't sound so science fiction anymore, does it? See, look at this. Welcome to Galadorf. This is in the Sahara. Look at this crap. And this is not a lie. There are actual mountain ranges like this in the Sahara. Where do you think Tatooine from the Star Wars movies was shot at? Oh, sounds like a truck's coming. There it is. Say hello to the U.S. trucks, man. The Hemet. Now, to all of you who are wondering what the troops look like, this is basically what the Earth Resistance is. This is Viper Squad right here in the flesh. Right, you see this? I'm going to show you and try to explain it as best as I can. Red, you see all the people with red? Red stands for AT. If you were a part of the Earth Resistance and you had like a red patch, like what you see right here, hang on, my mouse moves everywhere. Okay, there we go. Like you see a red patch right here, that means you were AT in the Earth Resistance. This means you were always required to carry a large sum of rockets and pretty much anything that could destroy a vehicle. While at the same time, you were also required to carry a large amount of ammunition. AT specialists were very important during the Earth Imperial War, which took place before the Galactic Civil War ever happened in Star Wars. Now, if you were a machine gunner, you were an orange class. As you can see right here, orange classes were deemed as the engineers or the heavy suppressed units of the Earth Resistance. Whenever you were carrying a machine gun, you always had to carry an orange patch because the reason why it identified you from other people. The only problem with being an orange patch is that you couldn't carry any small arms. You had to carry machine guns or heavy blasters. Now comes my favorite part, and believe it or not, is one that I'm actually a part of. The blue class. Hang on, I gotta wait for my character to come on. Alright, you see that character right there? That's my OC. That's Lars. We're itching to fight. He's a part of the blue class. If you're a part of the blue class, that means you were a sniper or a rifleman of the Earth Resistance. You were basically ordered to pretty much carry either a blaster or a rifle or pretty much anything that could kill along with a sniper rifle. This is my character's loadout. He carries an A2... he carries a... Hang on. Sorry, a stupid thing keeps moving around. Sorry, it's not easy when you're doing things with one hand. But anyway, he carries an A280 blaster, which, believe it or not, this was the only one on Earth at the time. It was never known how this got here. And he also carries an Imperial DLT-19 sniper. So this is basically his class. Now, if any of you want like an OC in this, in this story, let me know and we'll work together and I can make it for you. But this is mine right here. So basically, then comes the final portion. I already showed you most of the important ones. There is another one, but unfortunately, it's not in this mission right now. But here is the final one. This is the gray class. The gray class is designed for infantry. They're the grunt and soldiers of the Earth resistance. If you were basically in the gray class, you were always on the front lines. Always. You also pretty much had to get, you were also allowed to carry some machine guns, assault rifles, pretty much anything. The only difference is you couldn't carry heavy machine guns. You had to constantly carry pretty much anything that normal infantry would use. The only secondary thing that you would capture, that you would be able to use, would be a disposable AT rocket. Like this right here. This is Dmitry. He's a former Soviet. And yes, believe it or not, the Soviet Union is still around at this time. Alright, later. See you around 05. So if you actually take a good look at his back, you can see right here, there's a M136. The reason for this is because not all the time are the reds right here. Not all the time are they going to be with you on the battlefield. So sometimes grays have to improvise. So they have to sometimes take care of themselves. This is why sometimes they carry disposable rockets like this. And basically that's everything. I mean, there's one more class, but it's known as the white class. But the difference between the white class and the grays is that the grays, unlike they're meant for infantry, the white class is set to be the medical sector. So let's say if you were on the field, right, and you were fighting against the Empire, you were shot against, like, let's say, an E11, and you went down, a soldier bearing a white class would have to go and get you. They are the medics of the group. So they're like your medics. So basically, the whole Earth resistance is conducted by color. Gray, infantry and grunts. Blue, snipers and riflemen. Red, anti-tank. Orange, machine gunner. So basically, you all know how it works. But basically, that's everything, and now you know what's going to happen in my latest new video. So exit out because I don't need to be in there anymore, but because I can't, do a video when I'm holding my phone. So yeah. So Bear, how'd you like the presentation of the Earth resistance? No problem. So everyone, in case you're wondering, like I said, what's gonna happen when it comes to the Loud House, we are basically unknown. But I can tell you when it comes to the Star Wars stuff, like, the latest campaign, I don't know what else to make because I could show people if they wish to be a part of this, if sure they can't talk, but I could make it where they do talk. Because you see those tech boxes in the beginning, that's them talking. So if anyone wants to be a part of this, let me know because I could show them all the human breeds I have in the Men of War games, and we could work together even in this stream, and I could show, hey, do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want this? Do you want that? And you could see your character be created right in front of you. I already did the same thing with Nate Animate's character. So yeah. And that means you, Bear, if you like Star Wars and you want to be a part of this, you can be, because there are females in here. There's limited, but, there are females in here. So, yeah. Edit. There we go. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna go to the editor's version right now of Men of War. As you can see, it's running. I already showed you through the single player. Uh, oh, that's just a friend of mine. All right. So basically, what's gonna happen is once we arrive, I'm gonna show you every. Oh, you would like to be in it? Very good. All right. So if you want to be in it, Bear. All right. Enjoy the game or work you're doing. Yep, it is. All right, Bear. So if you want to be in it, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to show you throughout one at a time. It's not gonna be easy. Like I said, I have to use one hand to hold the phone while doing everything else. So I'm gonna have to show you all the female skins they have. And unfortunately, I can't change the clothes. Tragically, I wish I could, but there's no way to do that. I'm gonna have to go through 3D Max in order to do that, and I don't have the software, and that thing costs like $1,000. I'm sorry, I can't do it. So I'm gonna have to show you all the female skins, and you could pick which one you think is the best. And once you do that, I'm going to lay out all the guns of the Earth Resistance. And it doesn't have to be depending on where your character is from. She could be from Eastern Europe. She could be from Europe. She could be from America. She could be from Canada. She could be from Mexico, something like that. Because the Earth Resistance is composed from everybody, from all the nations. So, yeah. And the reason why there's an Earth resistance is because the Empire wiped out all the world's armies, the Soviet Union, the United States, everything. There's no army left. The only thing that's left is is the resistance, which is the Earth resistance, the North American resistance, the Japanese resistance, the Brazilian resistance, and the South American resistance. Those are the only things that are left. And believe it or not, fun fact to you all, to all you Star Wars fans, I can tell you one thing. Guess who is controlling the North American resistance? Type it. If you don't know what it is, I'll give you like a minute to type me your answer. And if you don't know, I'll give you the answer. Who is controlling the North American resistance? It lasted from 2021 to 2035. So tragically, it did bite the dust. The Empire destroyed it tragically. But they were the most advanced out of all the others, including the Earth Resistance. But yes, who was the one who actually led the North American Resistance? Bear, since you're a Star Wars lover, okay, never mind. Yep, yeah, you get used to them. Like I said, just ignore them. They'll stop eventually. But when the problem is the reason they bark is because so many people walk by this house, and it drives me crazy. But yeah, no, it wasn't the dogs, Edvin. All right, a minute has passed. You want to know who actually? You want to know who actually controls the North American resistance? The creator of Star Wars himself, George Walton Lucas. He's the leader of the North American resistance. That's right. The creator of Star Wars is fighting his own creations. Okay, so anyway, guys, I'm here now. So now what I'm gonna do is Bear, I'm gonna go to where it says breeds. The reason I'm gonna go to where it says breeds is because when I go to the breeds section, I'm able to actually make soldiers here. Now here's the situation though. I'm gonna have to take the folder out of the pack in order to put you in, because if I put it in with the pack, sometimes your unit doesn't want to come in. But let's see what we have here. and I'm going to show you the human skins. You see where it says here, human skins? This is basically everything. So let's see what we have here. Okay, here are the, okay, these are all the females so far. So we got this one. And yes, her hair is long. It's just that I gotta go around. Give me a minute. Yo, welcome, Nate. Let me just, okay, you see it? Her hair is long. It's just in a ponytail. You can see it right here. See the ponytail? A lot of the female skins are like this. So yeah, but yeah, that's the first one. This is the second female. She's more of a doctor. As you can see, she's more bloody. Put her there. Excuse me. Here's the third one. She looks identical to the one over here. The only difference is that this one has darker jeans. Here is the last one, at least for now. This one's my favorite because of the loose gloves. So yeah, we got citizen female number 2 right here. All right, that's fine. It's around 7:30, like always, Nate. So anyway, Bear, which one of these do you think you want? Do you want this one? Do you want the one with the cross? Do you want the one with the loose gloves, which is right here? Or do you want the one that's pretty much has a boiler suit, which is right here? There are other female ones, but there are so many breeds in this mod, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find them all. But these are the main ones that I use to make the resistance. If you want to take a look on on how they look in the resistance, I'll show you. Give me a minute. The one with the foiler suit. So this, wait a minute. So this one right here. Wait a minute. This one. Is this the one you want? I'll take that as a yes. Alright, good. Alright, so I'm going to show you a prime example of how the girls look in the North American Resistance, but I think you've seen a couple of them because they actually did show up in one of them. These are all the breeds so far that I made. And you're probably saying, what's the Separatists doing here when this is supposed to be in the Galactic Civil War era? Well, trust me, you'll see soon enough. But if you go to Earth, we're going to go all the way. Look at all the resistance that I made. You got the Earth resistance right here. You got the Japanese resistance right here. The North American resistance. And the South American resistance. This was all that's left of the world's military. So, but yeah, give me a minute. I'm gotta find the... Here's the white class. Now I just gotta find... Now in the white class of the Earth Resistance, there's, soldiers everywhere. So I gotta find... Look, here's one. Here's a female right here. Now watch when I put her down. Look what she's armed with. That's her. So I could turn this... Sorry. I could turn this right here to this. Right there. Depending on what layout you want. So what do you think, Bear? But first things first, Bear, I need to know which class are you going to be in? Are you going to be a medic? Would you be wearing white? Would you be in the gray section? Would you be in the orange section? Or would you be in the red section? Or the blue section? Turn it into that one. Okay, but which section are you gonna be? Are you gonna be white? I mean, which resistance do you want to be? Do you want to be Earth resistance? Do you want to be North American resistance? Do you want to be Asian resistant? Sorry, do you want to be South American resistance? Do you want to be Japanese resistance? Because this is the Japanese resistance, but the only problem, red section. So then that means you're gonna be AT. Okay, so then that means we're gonna have to do something. Hey, what's up, Nerdy Moose? Okay, so if you're gonna be AT, then this means I'm gonna have to crane the camera up like this, which is amazing. And I mean, you're gonna be like the first female in the AT section. And it's true. I mean, if you look at the AT section in the red section right here, there's not that many women. Most of them is men. So yeah, let's see. Let's see. I need to Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this one. I need to take one with the boiler suit. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna exit out. Sorry, there's so much. Look how many breeds. Jesus Christ. I tell you, it is not easy modding on this thing. It really is not. Okay, inventory. Assault rifle. So what weapon do you want to defend yourself with? Because, I mean, first things first, we need, like, an assault rifle. Because that was a requirement. Okay, so we got... Let me unclip the damn position. There we go. Okay, so we got a couple of weapons here. Now we got, these are all of them that are on here so far, but as you can see, if there's a box near it, that means there's more in it. But they're all the same gun, so I'm not even going to waste my time opening them. But, basically right here in the assault rifle, this is what we have when it comes to assault rifles. We got Soviet era shit, and we got, you know, other things. We got the AEK 97-1. We got the G36. We got the RPD. We got, you know, the AK-47 with a silencer. We got the AK-105, even though I doubt that was around at the time of the Soviet Union. But yeah, this is basically all we got. Look at all the weapons. Just let me know when you want to stop, because there's plenty of them. If you don't want an Earth weapon, let me know, and I'll look through the Empire weapons. Anything that interests you so far, Bear? Sorry, my arm's getting tired. I gotta put it. All right, which one do you got? Wait, which one? Which one? This one? So this one, this would be an I-85. This is a British-made rifle. Good. I'm glad it broke. I'm glad it broke 1,000 views. Then that means the next one that I help you with when I get home will be definitely better. Okay, so this one you want. Alright, so I'm going to leave it right here. Now we got your weapon of choice. So this one. Alright, good. So I'm going to leave it right here. And what I'm going to do is now we got your assault rifle. So now we need to get you your AT. But this one's going to be a lot more challenging because there's a lot of bazookas. Okay, so here we go. Unfortunately, this time I'm going to have to move the camera off the frickin' map because unfortunately these imbeciles, they constantly put the damn bazookas right side up. So I have to move the camera down so you can see it. Okay, what the first thing I'm going to be showing you is the Carl Gustaf series. This is an actual... These are Swedish-made bazookas. Okay, here's the first one. This is called the Carl Gustaf Mark One. This was the first one at use since the Cold War. We also got... Sorry, we also got the Carl Gustaf Mark II. This was done in the 80s. Delete. Like before, let me know when you see something. And then we got the modern Carl Gustaf, which is right here. This was in the late 80s to the 90s. These are all Swedish-made weapons. Delete. Hang on, let me try to find a way if I can move up a bit, so I don't have to keep dropping the damn things. My thing crashed. Oh well, but I got an idea of where the videos you want, so let's see what we could do here. First things first is that I'm gonna have to... Alright, see you around, Bear. Okay, so does everyone get the gist of so far? Does anyone else want to have like an OC in this story lore? Because this isn't like, you know, normal Star Wars franchise stuff. Later, Bear. This is not like, you know, like normal Star Wars stuff. This isn't like in the Star Wars galaxy. This is in our galaxy. We're basically trying to fight to survive. So, yeah. Is this the one with Apollo or Nate or whoever was within the story you made? Yes, it is. And yes, Apollo Nastri or Apollo McIntyre, I believe it's his name. Apollo McIntyre Nate Animates is still on here. As a matter of fact, I think he's in, if I'm correct, I think he's in 4 missions now. I think he's in 4. So yeah. He first shows up in, I believe, the 3rd mission. No, wait, the 4th mission now that he showed, and then he's remains with the group ever since. So, yeah. So yeah, to answer your question, Nate, it is the same thing. The only difference is that, you know, it's basically how do I explain? It's basically, you know, continuation where everything left off. So right now, awfully right now, what I'm doing is that I'm just putting my recording my videos, and because unfortunately, Nate, this is what's the new childish dad idea? He does what? Well, basically, at the time of the new childish dad video, basically what happens is that, you know, the wife has to go out and run a little bit of errands. So childish dad thinks that he's actually going to be able to watch the kids when nope, nuh-uh. The kids have to babysit the dad, much to his disgust. So, yeah. So, he eventually gets pissed off, rightfully so, because would you want to be an adult being pretty much watched by your own kids? Like, what the heck? So, he eventually decides to misbehave because he's pissed off. Yep, pretty much. Something like that. That's actually something that happens in the video. What happens is he decided to actually not listen to his son and daughter. And once they threaten, you know, you better listen to us, we'll tell mom. And then she's like, no, 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 no. And so he's like, all right. I give up. I'll make you something to eat. It's like, good. Make it snappy. And so when he does it, he makes the noodles and boop, he burns down the whole house. And then when Emma comes back, she goes to look and it's like, what happened to my house? And she's like, and he automatically looks wise and goes and points at the kids. They did it. Look. Yeah, so that's my idea, Nate. And the good news is that this is recorded. So the good news is that, you know, if you forget, you could just rewatch the stream. So yeah. So basically that was my idea. I also had another idea. I already told you about the second about I already gave you like 4 ideas for Childish Dad. So I get the feeling you're gonna make it to 1,000 subscribers in no time with my ideas. So yeah. All right. So basically that was the plan for Childish Dad number 2. You could add your own things in if you want. But that was my whole idea. The whole idea is basically Childish Dad has to be babysat by his kids, which we all know is the most humiliating thing for a grown up. Go Animate is a show. Yep, exactly. That's one of the biggest things he chose to do. He forgot to put water in the thing. Make matters worse, he forgot to take the stupid packages out of the freaking plastic because when he actually got the ramen noodles, he actually looks at it and he's like, this is something strange to eat. And then he tries to munch on it himself and he's like, ugh, it tastes terrible. And this is what the kids want? Okay. And he puts it in without even taking it out of the package. Oh, boy. Thanks so much. Oh, Edvin, what do you think is the most treasonous thing that happened in my loud house? What do you think was the most treasonous thing that you ever saw? You already said Lori was a treason, but I think you automatically took it back when you saw that the parents were 30 times worse than Lori. Yep. All right, so to the anyway, Light Runner, if you're still in here, I actually do have a small bit of ideas for, you remember our old machinima idea with the moderation war? Well, it turns out, should Windspear, which you know what I mean, I'm not gonna, the character Windspear, should you think that by any chance, do you think that by any chance that he should how do I explain, get captured or pretty much, you know, at some, or just does he lead like any type of frontline engagement during the time of the clan crisis? Which is Because if he does, I actually does have a plan where basically what happens is that the White Skyriders, I'm sure you remember them, they actually launch a huge unexpected assault on Shadow Ocean forces in on the Halo Reach map, Forge World, and they were able to claim the entire map. So yeah. All right, just wanted to know. Also, I had an idea of a new type of weapon. Also, with Spear, I have an idea of a new type of weapon, one that might probably be helpful for the Skyriders. Because if I'm correct, I do believe that the Skyriders use mostly human and Forerunner tech. Am I correct? Because they I believe are an Xbox Live clan that's basically built off of wind turbulence or the sky. So I came up with an idea called the Light Rifle Mark 6. I'd be willing to perform a song for Scooby Doo series when they start moving into their new home. Yeah, happily. I'll be happy to accept that, Nate. That will be definitely. After this, maybe we could work on the new Scooby Doo. But anyway, as I was saying, it's called the Light Rifle Mark 6. Now, you already know what the light rifle is. I know you're a binary rifle fan, which is completely fine. But I came up with an idea. What if you actually had an actual coded weapon that was actually not only made for you, but by elite units of the White Skyriders, and they were actually able to use it with specially designed game coding that was made by 343 Industries and Bungie themselves. And they were able to use this at a faster rate compared to that of the Covenant Carbine, which is basically, the standard weapon of Shadow Ocean. Well, not really the standard weapon, but it's actually the standard carbine. But yeah. It's not really. I mean, do you think that that would be a good idea for a wind base? And instead of shooting a yellow laser, it actually shot something more of a white laser. Because white would represent the cloud. However, it could also shoot blue, like it could represent the sky too. I don't know what color. I'm still thinking of that. But what do you think, Nate? Sorry, Light Runner. What do you think? All right, see you around, Light Runner. Thanks for joining the stream. Okay, Nate. So basically, I'm gonna be here for a little bit more, like in 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna get off myself because I think this stream is going way longer than even my first one. So, but I will say this: once we do your second childish dad, do you think we'll have the time to do another Scooby Doo video? And then we'll work on your third one, your third childish dad. And yes, I'm talking to you, Nate, in case you're wondering. Well, right now, Edvin, we're actually doing nothing that's based on the movie. We're actually just doing our own little thing, you know, with concussion times and everything else. And to be honest, I think it was for the best, you know, because all the time Fred is always getting away, getting away, getting away, and even in the rare moments where he is defeated, he comes back the next day. So it gets repetitive and it gets tiring. So yeah, you know, I decided to up the ante and try to do something different for once, you know. Takes a look. Well, I think I'm gonna get off the stream now because you know I've been on here I think almost 2 hours now. So you know I'd like to thank everyone who joined, and like I said, I wasn't expecting the stream to last so long, but I'm glad everyone did. Everyone is able to know what's gonna happen so far in the future. Like I said, I could still do Go Animate, but it's little at a time now. It's not like before where I had plenty of time. Time is now very hard, especially when I'm going, you know, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So yeah, it's not gonna be as easy now, but I will continue to try what I can, and from then on, I wanted everyone to know, especially you know, Bear. I want everyone, including Bear. I know she's not in the stream anymore, but if she does come back and watches this, I want her to let her know that her character will be made, and it will be presented in the newest mission. Whenever I get the chance, she will be actually presented. So I wanted to thank everyone on here. I wanted to let you know I haven't stopped doing Go Animate. I will not stop doing Go Animate, but right now it's just a bad time. You know, I don't have a computer. The Mac is too old and the new one. There's no way it's gonna run Wrapper. So I have to actually, you know, do what I can. So get the word out and let everybody know, you know, when they watch and they wonder why I'm doing Men of War videos, let them know why. Because it's not easy. You know, I have to pump out what I can. Because if I don't do videos, we all know the YouTube algorithm. If I don't do YouTube videos, my watch hours will drop. So I have to keep pumping out content. And the problem is with Go Animate videos, they take hours to make. It takes 4.5 hours just to make 1 minute alone. And the problem is my time trial. I got like a time trial. I could only be here until 7:30, then I have to go back. So let's say if I were to start continuing work on episode 20 right now, like let's say when I get here around 2:30 in the afternoon Eastern time, by the time I break a minute, it'll already be 7. So basically, you know, I'm not gonna have the time. So this is why I had to actually do a live stream like this, so I could explain why the Men of War series is gonna be coming in. It's not going to be permanent. It's just going to be until there's a way that this can be sorted out. Scooby-Doo will still be done, but it'll have to be done, as I said before, through Nate Animates. He's going to have to upload it in my place because he's the one that has access to Wrapper right now, while I do not. And even when I do have access to Wrapper, it's limited. So yeah, I can't, you know, it's not going to go that way. But anyway, thank you for all joining up, and I'll see you on the next time. Peace out, YouTube.